So, hello. Welcome to the ICP 2024 web briefing session and Q&A. Thank you very much for attending. I think hopefully there's some people returning from last year, as well as new people coming along to hear what we have to offer. Our colleagues at Royce have just put a poll up, so make sure that you fill that in as to which scope area you're considering for your application. Just helps us keep track of how many applications to expect in each area. So, as I said, this is the 2024 iteration of the Industrial Collaboration Programme brought to you by the Henry Royce Institute. This is now the fourth time we've run this, and we've had lots of success with it previously. So just to let you know that this session is recorded and will be made available later. Please do share this recording as well as any of the other information, and we'll be sending the slides around as well. Do please pass this on to any colleagues or contacts you feel may be interested in this. And don't forget, we have the use of the Q&A button, and we have a team of very capable and quick typing colleagues up at Royce who will be able to answer all of your questions swiftly. So, on to the ICP. Why do we run this? Well, we're here to support, as the Royce Institute, industry academic collaborations, and we've got a lot of evidence over the last few years to show that this has been really successful, and we've been doing really well with this. And part of the idea behind the ICP is to help industry solve their industrial problems and also promote UK growth. So previous ICP projects have aided the development and optimization of products. The funding has also helped companies create jobs through supporting R&D, and this of course allows them to go back to their boards and investors to bring in further funding and investment as well. So all in all, it's got a lot of benefits, and I'm sure there are plenty of case studies available on the Royce website as well if you want to find out any further information on previous projects. In terms of the ICP 2024, the only real change in terms of funding this year is last year it was 75 to 125. Now it's 50k to 125k, so the lower limit has been lowered this time, and it's focused on short-term collaborative RD&I projects, and these projects really last over about 6 months. It needs to include at least one business and then at least one university or RTO. All the work needs to be carried out and exploited in the UK, and we also, because of the short time scale, it's also important that any contracting agreements or collaboration agreements are sort of, you get the wheels spinning in motion now if you're considering applying for this with the university or your contracts office, to make sure that if you are successful, projects can start the 1st of October, and then they all need to finish by the 28th of February 2025, so we can tidy things up before the end of our Royce financial year with UKRI. Participation of Royce partners and facilities is optional, but of course is strongly encouraged. So you don't have to involve a Royce partner university. You can choose any university or RTO. But of course, it'd be great if you take advantage of our wide-ranging facilities that we have on offer. And if you need any information on any Royce facilities, all of that is available on the Royce website and also the local partner websites as well. And this year we've actually had an uplift of funding. So last year we had about just over 2 million, but this year we have a guaranteed minimum of £3 million of funding for these projects. And if you haven't already noticed, on each of these slides, the application deadline is spelled out in big letters. So make sure you get your application in by 5 p.m. on the 13th of May 2024. all of the information will be available on it already is available on our website. We have the guidance document all there, ready to download, along with all of the other information which is available. So if you've missed anything here, then do please go and look at our ICP page on the Royce website, royce.ac.uk, for all of the information you possibly want. So in order to put all of these projects together, in order to collaborate or lead, you need to be an academic institution, an RTO, or any other organisation eligible for this funding under UKRI rules. UK registered companies may participate in claim funding, and while international companies are eligible for participation, they cannot claim funding, again, because all of the funding needs to be spent within the UK. Project leads, you need to be a appropriate senior manager from industry or a researcher holding a academic position. So in this case, postdoc fellowships are ineligible, but of course, we very much encourage postdocs to be involved, whether that's as a co-I. And if you are a postdoc and you have an idea, then please do go and consult with your PI, who would be able to lead on the proposal. And you yourself and any industrial clubs would be able to be involved as well. So project leads can lead on one proposal and of course can collaborate on one additional proposal as well. This year we've tweaked the scope areas a bit, so there'll be a wall of text explaining this in a moment, but this year we're dealing with sustainable material innovation, and of course foundation industries include things like cement and glass. We also have quantum technologies and semiconductor materials, energy innovation and hydrogen technologies, which is effectively hydrogen batteries, as well as healthcare innovation. And in all cases, it is up to the applicant to demonstrate how, in their proposal, how your project fits into any of the competition scope areas as defined in the further guidance. So really the emphasis is on the applicant in this case, but if you are working with a Royce partner university, then do contact their local office, as I'm sure they'll be able to offer advice on not only which equipment to have, but if you're in need of any collaborations with academics. So here's the wall of text, really just to summarize. Sustainable materials innovation, we're looking at seeking to minimize the environmental impact of these large industries, as well as resource efficiency and scarcity. In terms of quantum technologies, materials for quantum computing, quantum sensors and imaging systems, as well as innovations for semiconductors. For hydrogen batteries, well, hydrogen production, storage and utilization, advancements in energy materials and sustainability in energy systems in general. And in terms of healthcare, we have advanced manufacturing for healthcare devices, as well as materials innovations in healthcare. So the funding amounts awarded, if you're successful academic, so in terms of Royce facilities, all of the facility access is funded at 100%. And then, of course, other things fall under the usual UKRI rules of 80%. But for companies, you need to be able to follow state aid rules. So whether you're small, medium, or large enterprise, and then what type of feasibility industrial such experimental study. If you're not, if you want a definition of each of these feasibility research and development studies, all of that again aligns with UKRI guidance. So all of the information there is available either on the Royce website or from UKRI directly. Also, the other thing that can be costed at 100% is not only Royce facilities, but also our application scientists. So in this case, these are people who are available to help with short-term projects. So you can't really go around, due to the short-term nature of the project, you can't hire a new postdoc to bring on. If you have an existing postdoc, they can be costed in on the form, so that would work. But if you're in need of additional support or you can't get hold of a postdoc at short notice, then there are application scientists available, particularly at Manchester, Sheffield, Liverpool, Oxford and Cranfield. Again, there's a lot of text here, but Manchester covers a range of things, including chemistry, additive manufacturing, bioprinting, and various other characterization techniques. Sheffield is predominantly more metallurgy based in terms of what Royce has to offer. Liverpool deals more with chemistry and chemical design, including the Materials Innovation Factory, which is robotic chemical exploration and synthesis. In terms of Oxford, again, quite battery focused, and Cranfield is able to do coatings, thin films, corrosion, etc. So do if you're interested, look up a few more details on the Royce application scientists as well. Here's an overview of the eligible costs. Again, for postdocs, they really should be an existing staff member. Equipment usage for Royce facilities is 100 FEC, and application scientists as well are funded at 100 FEC as well, 100% FEC as well. There's various smaller pots available for travel, subsistence, training and development, and events and outreach. But if you have any questions at all, then please do get in contact with local facility managers at each of the Royce partners that you might be dealing with. And if you have any further questions, there's always grants at royce.ac.uk who are available. In terms of the eligible cost for industry, the main thing to flag here is it's a 15% flat rate for labour overheads only. And then everything else is really allowed as per UKRR guidance, with a maximum travel and subsistence of 5k as well. How to apply? Well, the application form is now live as well, and we'll go over the questions for that in a moment. But please, in order to apply, just complete the online application form as well as the costing spreadsheet. So there is a separate costing spreadsheet with tabs for the HEI and RTO, as well as for the industrial costings. And costings for Royce facilities need to be done via the academic RTO tab in the costing spreadsheet. Also, as mentioned at the start, a collaboration agreement needs to be signed prior to the start of the project. So whether each university has its own version, but do contact the local contracts or research operations office, or whatever name it goes by, at an early stage, so you can lay the groundwork. So if you are successful, it's a swift process for getting the collaboration agreement signed and moving on. Further information about the type of agreement that might be involved is available on the website as well, but it's all should be quite standard. This year, the questions have changed. There's 4 questions, leaving you with a total. Each one comes with 20, is marked out of 25. So in total, its application is marked out of 100. And we're looking at, again, standard UKRI questions. What's the problem? What are you going to do with the funding? What are your resources and capabilities available? And what's the impact and added value? And so there's, again, further information there, but you can read this at your own leisure at another time. Here's the timeline for how things are going. On Monday, the competition opened. Today, you are here at this briefing event, so do please take the opportunity to put some questions in the chat. The application deadline, again, to highlight that, is 5 p.m. on the 13th of May, 2024. Successful applicants should be notified around mid-July, and we expect projects to start as close as possible to the 1st of October 2024. And just a reminder, all projects need to end by the 28th of February 2025 with submissions made by the online. So that's everything from myself. Please do take this opportunity to put in your questions into the chat. If you have any further queries, please direct these to grants@royce.ac.uk. I'm sure the local Royce offices in all of our partner universities, so that's Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield, Oxford, Imperial and Cambridge, as well as the associate partners of Cranfield and Strathclyde, would be very happy to take local questions as well. Further information, please look at royce.ac.uk for our Industrial Collaboration Programme pages. And with that, I invite you to put any questions you might have in the chat, and a member of the Royce team will reply. So thank you very much again for attending. I wish you all the best of luck with all of your applications. We have a wide range of very strong applications each year, and this funding call keeps getting more and more popular, which is great to see. So again, all the best with your applications.